I don't know, Tommy. Math is one of those things you just got to practice. Yeah, I know. You just keep telling me that, but it's tricky. I know it's tricky, but sometimes you got to practice. It's like anything. It's like sports. It's like all of that. Are you sure it's like that? I'm pretty sure it's like that. I was not always good at math. Uh, didn't start getting good at math until I learned about multiplication, and I loved it. Really? I did. In fact, when I was in third grade, I went into a fourth grade class and beat all the fourth graders in math. I know. Hold your job. But it took a lot of practice. I loved it, and I like to practice. You should do the same thing. Oh, I think we're recording now. Oh man, they heard us talking. That's okay. We didn't. It's totally fine. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Tommy was just talking to me about how he's nervous for math because he finds things hard that he doesn't understand. And I told him, you just got to practice it. You're not going to get everything the first time. I know. It's just, I have learned a lot lately. Thank you so much. You're welcome, buddy. That's what I'm here for. So check it out, Tommy. We're going to learn a little bit now about LCM and GCF. LC what and GC who? LCM and GCF. I'm just going to start with LCM first, okay, buddy? LCM stands for least common multiple, okay? Least common multiple. Exactly. In life, you'd use this. You ever go into a grocery store? No, I can't drive. Have you ever been to the grocery store with me or with somebody else? Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. And you go in and you have to, like a party, and you got to buy hot dogs and you got to buy some buns, right? And you want to have the same amount so you don't have any leftovers, but the hot dog buns have 8 count and the hot dogs have 6. And you got to figure out, well, what's the least amount I can buy before so I have the same amount. Oh yeah, I hate that. I know. So I'm gonna teach you what happens when you do that, and that's using least common multiple. Okay, we're gonna start with, or why don't we use 6 and 8? Okay, so if ever it asked you a question like 6 and 8 like this, least common multiple, the way I think about multiple, and this is how I remember it, this M part. Okay, when you multiply or you have multiples of things, they get bigger, correct? Yeah. So if there's like multiple of us, check this out, like this, Tommy. It's a great example. Oh, whoa, hey, what's going on? Oh my goodness. Hey, look at all of me. Yeah, you multiplied. There are multiple of you, right? So are there less of you or more? Well, obviously there's more. More. There's more, exactly. So same here. What we're going to do is when you find least common multiple and it's asking you to find that, really what the numbers are going to do is there's going to be more of them. Okay, and that's all I mean by this is I'm gonna rearrange 6 and 8 like this. When I say more, I multiple or skip count. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm skip count 6 first. Okay, so 6, 12, 18, 24, 30. I'll stop there. Usually I do like 3, 4, or 5 of them, and then I stop and we go from there. Okay, just bear with me. Okay, I think I get it. Okay, so now I'm gonna find the multiples, right? Least common multiple or least common multiply for the eights. So I'm gonna go 16, 24, I'll go to 32, and I'll go to 40. Okay, so now what I'm looking for is the one that they have in common that is the least. Okay, they might have other ones in common. Like I might go out here and find lots of numbers they have in common, but I'm looking for the least they have in common. So go ahead and take a look. They both have 24. Yeah. They both do have 24. You're right. So actually, 24, what you just found, that's the least common multiple. When you multiply these, that's what you get. So this tells me something. Okay, so pretend it's the hot dog thing. Okay, so that means to have the same amount. We'll say these are the hot dogs. All right, and these are the buns. I can barely read that. It says hot dogs. I said it. Sloppy. I know it's sloppy. I get it. Sloppy. I know. I heard you. Ah. Anyway, that means I would have to get how many things of hot dog buns? You'd have to get 4. Exactly, you'd have to get 4, and that's because of that, right? And how many things of buns? I don't know. Well, when is it equal to 24? 3? Yep, so I would have to get 3 of these. So when a question asks how many things of hot dog buns do you have to get? 4. How many buns? Or sorry, how many things of hot dogs? 4. How many things of buns? 3. Oh, I get it. So that's finding least common multiple because that's when they both equal the same number at their least point, I guess. Just We'll do another one. Good, because you lost me there. Okay, so we'll go back to LCM. Whoa, whoa, I did not know what's going on. You broke it. I know, it's crazy, huh? What did you do? I literally don't know. That was weird. That was really weird. All right, LCM. Back to that. Give me a number, Tommy. 9. Okay. And 3. Okay, 9 and 3. Those are great numbers, actually. It's a great example. So let's start with skip counting in the 9. You ready? Yeah, go ahead. So 9, 18, 27, 36. I'll stop there. Okay? Okay, go ahead. All right, now skip count these. 3, and 6, and then 9, 12, 18, 18, 21. I'll stop. Good, that was a lot of numbers. That was a lot of numbers. Okay, so look at it. What would be the least common multiple? 18, I see it. Ah, it's not 18. What? Yeah, it is, look. 18 and 18. Ah, look closer. Did you see it? Yeah. Yeah, I do see it. It's the 9. It is the 9, you're right. Because 3 is a multiple of 9. Or excuse me, 9 is a multiple of 3, and 9 is there as well. So actually, the least common multiple for these is 9. Oh, I see. So just a quick tip on that, Tommy, so that it's making sense, is for least common multiple, it's about being bigger, right? Think about this again. We talked about this right here, where you got all tripped out. Oh, yeah, oh my goodness. Holy cow, that's crazy. That's crazy. Ow, you poked in the eye. I heard you. I'm sorry. I didn't mean poke you in the eye. So, multiple. There's multiple of us, right? That's least common multiple. We're finding something that is bigger. Okay? You got that? Yeah, I do. All right. So now we're going to get into greatest common factor. And this is where a lot of kids get confused trying to figure out the difference between greatest common factor and least common multiple. Okay? The way we think about this, greatest common factor, a factor is something that is smaller. Okay, so you ever think about this in a factory? You know, they build giant machines, but those factories start with little tiny pieces to build the giant machine, right? Yeah. Okay, so same idea here. We're figuring out the little pieces, okay? But it's also not the least. In this case, it's the greatest. Oh, okay. So let's get some examples here. I'll pick a number like 24 and 18. Are you with me? Yeah, I think so. Okay, so here's how I do greatest common factor, and tons of people do it in very different ways. But what I like to do, okay, is I like to take those numbers and I rainbow them, is what I call it. So basically, I need to figure out what are all the numbers that multiply to make 24. You with me? Yeah, I think so. Now this can be tricky because the hardest part of it is that you have to know your multiplication tables, which you guys can do. Got to find multiplication tables. If you don't, what I say earlier, how do you get good at it? Practice, practice, practice. Practice, exactly. All right, so here's what I'm going to start with, Tommy. So 24, here's my rainbow thing, is a multiple of 1, right? I mean, excuse me. 1 times 24 gives me 24. Do you see that? Yeah, I do. What is is there a number like 2? What number times 2 gets me 24? 12? Exactly, 12. So 2 times 12 is 24, right? So I now have two factors. I've got 1 and 24 and 2 and 12. See how that works? Oh, yeah. Then I look and I say 3. Is 3 a number? Can I multiply 3 by something to get 24? Hey, it kind of looks like a rainbow. I know, that's the point, right? That's how I remember greatest common factors. You find in the rainbow thing. So do you know 3 and times what gives you 24? 8. 8, it does. Now this is what ends up happening when you start here. We go to the next number, 4. Does 4? Yeah, 4 and 6. 4 and 6, you're right. So that rainbows with that. Does 5? No. Okay, but look, you're in the middle anyway. So 5 isn't it, and we're looking for whole numbers. So my rainbow, quote unquote, for 24, I have all of these factors I just found because I used that rainbow method. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12, and 24. Got it. Okay, now we do the same thing for 18. 18 goes with 1. What about 2? 9. 9, you're right. What about 3?
6.
Good. Does 4?
No, not evenly.
It has to go in evenly.
No.
Okay, so no. 5?
No.
Then we're actually done with this rainbow because there's no other numbers between 3 and 6 that go in. So you're done.
So is my answer 1?
No, remember, you're not finding the least common factor. You're finding the greatest common factor.
Oh, yeah. Okay, hang on. 6.
It is 6. You were absolutely right because that is the factor that they have in common. That's the greatest. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think so.
So just keep things to remember, guys. Least common multiple, okay, is the one where the numbers get bigger and you have to figure out the one that's the least. And then greatest common factor is where the numbers go smaller, right? We found all smaller numbers, right? There's nothing bigger than 24 in here, right? There's nothing bigger than 18. We found smaller numbers and we found what they have in common.
Yeah, I get it.
Exactly. All right. So we're on the same page. This is least common multiple, greatest common factor. I hope this helped you guys. I know a lot of people struggle with it.
Yeah, I didn't even know. Now I know.
I'm so glad you know. So glad I could help you. Don't forget, guys, if you have questions, comment down below. Like this video. Okay, if you made it all the way to the end, that's awesome. That means you're learning. I'm proud of you. I want to know if you made it all the way to the end. So hit like and comment down below what you think.
Yeah, comment and subscribe.
Okay, they don't have to subscribe. You can, but you don't have to. It's okay.
I think you should. Do it for me. Please. Please.
Tommy, stop begging. Really? We're resorting to begging?
But it's gonna work. It's gonna work. Going viral. Viral.
Okay, stop. Stop. As long as you don't bite my camera again. Tommy, no, let go.
No, I don't want to let go.
Let go.